I froze as a stranger violated my safe space on a Mumbai train, but what followed changed everything. Mumbai has always been my home, my sanctuary. Growing up here, I'd often boast to friends in other cities about how safe I felt, even as a woman in her mid-20s navigating the chaos of local trains. But yesterday, that unshakable confidence shattered into pieces I'm still trying to gather. It was a mundane afternoon, and I was on the Western Line heading from Dadar to Charni Road. I'd snagged a spot in the ladies' first-class compartment, a rare privilege. At Grant Road, a man entered the compartment just as the train's doors were closing. He seemed frazzled, muttering something about boarding the wrong coach. The only other passenger, a middle-aged woman, shot him a wary glance before returning to her phone. As the train moved, I plugged in my earphones and tried to lose myself in a crime thriller movie on my phone. But then I noticed him again. The man had taken a window seat directly across from me, his gaze unnervingly fixed in my direction. I brushed it off, unwilling to assume the worst. Then he screamed something, loud enough to cut through my earphones. I pulled one of my earphones out, startled, and turned my head. What I saw made me froze in place. He wasn't just staring, he was masturbating right in front of me. My mind went blank. I'd heard of such incidents but never imagined being in one. For what felt like hours but was likely seconds, I sat paralyzed, heart racing, every rational thought drowned by fear. The other woman in the compartment noticed my discomfort but seemed unsure of what was happening. I was too frozen to explain. Finally, the train began to slow as we approached Charni Road. My legs felt like iron, but I forced myself to stand. Clutching my bag, I moved toward the door, desperate to escape. As the train stopped, I rushed out and spotted 2 policemen on the platform. I pointed toward the compartment, trying to convey what had happened. But the words wouldn't come. Instead, I turned and walked away, tears blurring my vision. Once outside, I broke down completely. My hands trembled and my breaths came in gasps. The shock and shame of the moment consumed me. That night, I lay awake, replaying the incident and berating myself for not doing more. Why didn't I scream? Why couldn't I confront him? Why didn't I explain things properly to the police? By morning, I decided I couldn't let the matter rest. With shaky fingers, I filed an online complaint, detailing everything as accurately as I could. Hours later, a police officer called me, asking for more details. He assured me they'd review CCTV footage from the stations. For the first time since the incident, I felt a sliver of hope. Days passed, and to my surprise, the police followed up diligently. They managed to identify the man and assured me he'd been arrested. Knowing that action had been taken brought some relief, though the emotional scars remained. Today, as I write this, I'm still processing what had happened. Mumbai may not feel as safe as it once did, but I refuse to let one incident define my relationship with my city. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that staying silent only empowers the wrongdoer. Speaking up, no matter how hard, is always worth it.